Picture it, folks. 5,000 years ago, in an era known as the Age of Despair. Sounds like a cheery time, right? Not so much. Humanity was dangling by a thread, almost wiped out entirely. A massive, ominous black sphere loomed in the skies, casting its sinister glow over the land. Humanity was this close to being wiped out for good. Ancient scrolls, filled with mysterious runes and languages long forgotten, held the secrets of this desperate time. The wisdom of the ages documented the tale of the brave souls who dared to dream of salvation. As the world teetered on the brink, 4 great heroes stepped up to the plate. Their mission? To pull humanity back from the edge and avoid total collapse. No pressure, right? The scrolls continue to unravel, almost as if guiding us through the tale. Their light shines on the path that the heroes must take. And here's the kicker, folks. These 4 heroes had to face off against Erebos, the genesis of evil itself. Talk about a daunting task. The very essence of malevolence stood in their way. The scene opens with a radiant, mystical atmosphere as we're introduced to the legendary elven archmage, known as the Poet of the Stars. The air shimmers with magical energy as this enigmatic figure stands with a luminous staff, casting light across the scene. As the golden light swirls around, we get a closer look at this mysterious figure. Clad in flowing robes that ripple with magic, the Archmage's presence commands attention. Beneath the radiance, the name Luna is revealed, hinting at the powerful magic that courses through her veins. The scene opens with an air of mystique, presenting the title Dwarven Master Smith, the Divine Blacksmith, setting the stage for an epic tale. The atmosphere is thick with anticipation as we are about to meet a master of craft and lore. Enter the Dwarven Master Smith, a stout figure with an aura of power and expertise. His braided beard and stern expression are illuminated by the sparks flying from his mighty hammer. Clad in robust armor that speaks of countless battles and creations, he stands poised, ready to forge not just metal, but legends. Meet Dueno, the Beastman warrior, the brave heart of the battlefield. His name alone sends shivers down the spines of his foes, and his reputation as a courageous fighter precedes him. Here we have the grand unveiling of Aaron. The scene is cloaked in shadows, with a banner proudly displaying his name. It's as if the universe is pausing for a moment to say, "Hey, pay attention, this dude's important." The next image pulls us closer to Aaron, revealing a glimpse of his face. His dark, flowing hair cascades down, hiding his eyes, adding to the air of mystery. You can almost hear him say, "Yeah, I'm the main character, and I've got secrets." The dramatic lighting and his enigmatic expression scream badass hero in the making. In the midst of swirling dark energy, the words "last but not least," Dragon the Wise King emerge, hinting at the introduction of a significant character. The anticipation builds as we prepare to meet this legendary figure, known for wisdom and power. A mighty dragon with piercing yellow eyes and intricate horned features dominates the scene. Its presence is both intimidating and awe-inspiring, clearly marking it as the legendary Wise King. The dragon's scales glisten under the dim light, adding to its majestic and fearsome aura. As the scene unfolds, we're greeted by the menacing sight of a massive creature, its claw poised with a dangerous gleam. The atmosphere is thick with tension, and you can practically feel the ground trembling under its might. It's like something out of a nightmare, yet you can't tear your eyes away. The name Lisanas boldly appears, as if announcing royalty in a court of chaos. This beast, Lisanas, commands respect and fear in equal measure. It's clear we're in the presence of something extraordinary, and whatever happens next is bound to be epic. Imagine a dark room where the only source of light is this glowing globe-like object, covered in mysterious writings. The dim light casts shadows that dance across the surfaces, teasing us with the promise of secrets hidden within. As we get a closer look, the globe reveals even more intriguing details. There's a sense of history etched into its surface, as if it's been witness to events long forgotten. The light reflects off the globe, casting an ethereal glow that seems almost otherworldly. Deep within the shadows of an ancient world, a scroll begins to unravel, revealing cryptic symbols that tell tales of old. The number 5,000 looms large, hinting at the significance of what is to come. As the scroll continues to unfurl, it sets the stage for a saga that transpired 5,000 years ago, shrouded in mystery and ancient power. The air is thick with anticipation as the history of this world is about to unfold. The night sky is painted with a chilling red hue as rain falls quietly, setting a suspenseful tone. The atmosphere is thick with tension, as if the universe itself is holding its breath. As the scene shifts downward, a figure lies face down, seemingly lifeless. The rain continues to fall, soaking the ground around them. It's a grim sight that raises more questions than answers. The scene unfolds with a dramatic display of swirling shadows and fiery red hues. A sense of chaos fills the air as the dark flame-like shapes dominate the scene. The intensity is palpable, as if something monumental is about to happen. The fiery atmosphere continues to build, with the red and black swirling together like a storm. A lone red orb punctuates the chaos, its presence adding an eerie focal point to the scene. The air is thick with tension, anticipation hanging heavily as if the very world is holding its breath. As the scene unfolds, we find ourselves in the middle of a battlefield, shrouded in darkness. Our eyes are drawn to a silver-haired warrior, his armor battered and bloodied, lying amidst the chaos. The air is thick with the ominous red glow of the sky, painting a picture of despair and loss. The tension thickens as a voice pierces through the darkness, calling out to Kyle. It's as if the very shadows of the scene are whispering his name, beckoning him from the depths of despair. In the heart of the shadows, a mysterious figure sits cross-legged, surrounded by a radiant aura. It's like watching a silent dance of light and power, with the figure at its center, almost as if he's having a zen moment with a splash of the supernatural. As the light intensifies, a commanding voice cuts through the air with the words, "Don't talk." The atmosphere is charged with an electrifying energy, echoing the seriousness of the moment. The figure, still cloaked in mystery, seems to be in complete control, with the swirling energy acting as an extension of his will. In a dimly lit, battle-worn scene, a figure cloaked in swirling green energy is highlighted. The air is tense as this mysterious entity utters a commanding, echoing word, "Take." It's as if the very essence of power and destiny is wrapped up in this moment, waiting to be claimed. The scene intensifies as the mysterious voice continues, "Take my dragon heart and keep pushing forward." It's a moment filled with anticipation and a hint of danger. The blurred figure, shrouded in mystery, is offered something immensely powerful, the dragon heart, a symbol of strength, resilience, and perhaps an unspoken responsibility. In a dimly lit scene, we see a young man with shaggy white hair, bloodied and battered, his eyes hidden behind his hair. His expression is a mix of determination and desperation, as if he's about to make a last stand or a final plea. A tense dialogue unfolds in the darkness. A bold green text bubble declares, "I'm going to save you, so shut up." But a somber red text counters with, "No, it's too late for me." The clash of hope and despair hangs heavy in the air. The scene opens with a close-up of a determined eye, a mixture of blood and sweat trickling down the character's face. They're mentally shouting, "I can't focus on my heel," as if willing themselves to concentrate amidst a turbulent situation. Just when you thought things couldn't get more chaotic, a burst of action interrupts. An explosion of blood-red splashes the frame. In the midst of this, another character, sporting white hair and eyes filled with urgency, seems caught in the middle of a tense standoff, mentally commanding, "Stop talking." It's a moment where focus is as elusive as a needle in a haystack. "Kyle, remember when we first met?" A shadowy figure with dragon-like features emerges, adding a layer of intrigue and suspense to the unfolding mystery. The scene opens with a mysterious figure shrouded in shadow, their hand tightly gripping a radiant red crystal. Ethereal green energy swirls around, casting an otherworldly glow on the surroundings. It's clear that something monumental is about to unfold. Amidst the swirling energy, we spot a determined figure lying back, seemingly overwhelmed by the forces around them. With a backdrop of chaos, the declaration, "Well, we will save the world," rings out, infusing the moment with both hope and urgency. The scene opens with a cryptic, almost taunting phrase, "You stupid lizard." The words hang in the air, glowing ominously in green, setting a mysterious and tense vibe. In stark contrast, the next moment reveals a close-up of a character's face, bloodied and grimacing. His hair, a dark shade, is matted with sweat and blood. A red-tinged speech bubble captures his whispered apology, "I'm sorry," indicating a moment of vulnerability and remorse. In the shadowy depths, a voice echoes with regret, for leaving it all up to you. This isn't your regular grocery list apology, folks. It's the kind that comes with a side of guilt and a sprinkle of ominous vibes. As we pan down, the scene reveals a close-up of a face, marked with streaks of blood and sorrow. You can almost hear the dramatic music playing in the background, setting the stage for what seems to be a monumental moment of realization. In the dimly lit scene, a glowing circle reveals the name Lysanas. Below, a mysterious figure with a hood and red glove reaches out, suggesting something big is about to go down. A vibrant red gem cradled by claw-like hands catches the eye. The scene oozes mystery as another glowing circle introduces the name Aron. In a world cloaked in shadows, a glowing circle with the word Duino hovers like a cryptic omen. Below, a rugged figure emerges, his face marked by battle scars and determination. Electric blue energy coils around him, pulsing with an eerie glow, hinting at an impending revelation. His hand clutches a small, glowing orb, as if holding the universe's secrets in his palm. The energy dances around him, casting dark shadows on his tattered clothes, highlighting the cloak that hides his true identity. The scene is a cocktail of mystery and power, leaving us on the edge of our seats. In the silent void of darkness, a mysterious orb shines with a soft glow, whispering the name Luna. The air is thick with an unspoken tension, as if the very universe holds its breath for what comes next. Then, a hand, wrapped in shadows and mystery, cradles a fiery, shimmering essence. It feels like holding a fragment of a star, pulsing with warmth and gratitude. A heartfelt message rings out, "Thank you for being with me," resonating with sincerity and a touch of vulnerability. In the depth of darkness, a glowing circle hovers, hinting at a powerful presence about to make its mark. With a thunderous yo, a massive energy force crashes down, ripping through the silence and signaling something epic is about to happen. The scene is set ablaze with intensity as a dark, mysterious figure plummets from the sky, slicing through the air with unstoppable momentum. The ground beneath quakes from the sheer impact of their descent, leaving a trail of chaos in their wake. The descent continues with raw, unfiltered power as streams of energy ripple through the air. The atmosphere around them crackles with an electric intensity, while the background is lit in fiery hues, amplifying the sense of impending doom. All right, folks, picture this: a giant waterfall cascading down with a dramatic flare, and in front of it, numbers floating in the air like they're ticking down to something big. Yeah, we're talking about some serious suspense vibes here. In the dark, a glowing circle appears with the words, "No matter what." And now you're probably on the edge of your seat, right? Because whatever's happening, it's about to get real intense. In a whirlwind of shadows and lightning, a mysterious figure emerges. The air is thick with energy, and the figure is barely discernible, shrouded in darkness, yet outlined by the electric light that dances around it. This enigmatic character seems to be the epicenter of some mystical transformation or powerful spell, hinting at immense energy being harnessed. As we move through the swirling chaos, the scene shifts to a fiery red vortex. The image is filled with dynamic energy, as if the very fabric of reality is being torn open, leading to some unknown, possibly dangerous dimension. The tension is palpable, and the sound of a crescendoing roar seems to hang in the air, like the universe is holding its breath. As we gaze into this otherworldly scene, the sky is painted in shades of fiery red and orange, swirling like an inferno. At the center of this cosmic tempest, a lone warrior stands undeterred. With power radiating from their very being, they face off against an ominous, shadowy force. It's the kind of showdown that makes you bite your nails and hold your breath, wondering if this mysterious hero will stand tall or fall. In the midst of the blazing chaos, a voice echoes with unwavering determination. "Even if my body burns to ashes," they declare. The words hang in the air, defying the darkness that threatens to consume them. This is no ordinary resolve. It's the kind of courage that legends are made of, where bodies may fall, but spirits refuse to break. You gotta admire that kind of grit. The scene is set with an intense and fiery red aura, almost as if the very air is charged with electricity. A voice echoes through the void, filled with determination and a hint of desperation, declaring, "No matter what it takes." You can almost feel the weight of the promise hanging in the air, like a storm waiting to break. As the crimson glow intensifies, Two piercing red eyes emerge from the darkness, staring with an intensity that could burn through steel. These eyes, devoid of warmth, seem to belong to a creature or entity that dwells in the shadows, watching, waiting, and plotting its next move. The vibe is eerie and foreboding, like something straight out of a nightmare. The scene is drenched in ominous vibes as we see a menacing hand, painted in a sinister red, reaching out from the abyss. It's the kind of hand that makes you think twice about staying in the room alone. There's an air of malevolence here, and you just know something bad is about to go down. As the tension builds, we get a close-up of our protagonist, a battle-worn face with blue hair, looking like he's been through the ringer. He's bruised, he's bloodied, but there's fire in his eyes. Surrounding him are these ethereal streams of light, swirling around as if they hold some kind of untapped power, or maybe even hope. As the scene unfolds, we find ourselves in the presence of a mysterious figure, half hidden in shadows, gripping a sword with a determined intensity. The air is thick with tension as a blue aura surrounds the blade, and the figure's words pierce the silence. I will. The suspense deepens as the mysterious figure continues, the words resonating with an ominous promise. Consume your soul. The atmosphere is charged with an eerie energy, hinting at the dark intentions behind this declaration. Amidst a stormy background, we catch a glimpse of our enigmatic hero. His tattered cloak flutters in the winds of battle, and his face, partially hidden, is marked by determination and a hint of past struggles. The atmosphere is charged, almost as if the world itself holds its breath in anticipation. Our hero's sword comes into focus, an extension of his will. The blade gleams with a mesmerizing light, almost alive with energy. It's clear this isn't just any ordinary weapon. It's a symbol of his strength and resolve, ready to carve a path through whatever stands in his way. The scene opens with a mysterious yet captivating dark backdrop, setting the stage for an epic saga. Words shimmer into view, proclaiming the hero of the beginning. It's like the universe itself is whispering about the grand adventure waiting to unfold. Enter Kyle, our main character, charging forward with a fiery determination and a look that could melt glaciers. His eyes burn with intensity, contrasting sharply against his tousled silver hair, and his face is marked with the grit of someone who's seen some serious action. A rush of energy swirls around him, making it clear that this dude means business. As the scene crackles with electric energy, we're hit with a visual explosion of power. A mysterious figure, cloaked in shadowy elegance, seems to be unleashing some epic move. The kind that makes you want to double-check if your popcorn's ready for the showdown. With a burst of intensity, the words, "Erebos," echo through the space, like the ultimate mic drop moment. Whatever's coming, it's going to be big, bold, and probably break some rules of physics. The scene crackles with energy, as sharp lines and colors slice through the darkness, setting a tone that's nothing short of electrifying. As the tension builds, a pair of glowing, fiery eyes pierce through the shadows, hinting at the formidable power ready to be unleashed. A cloaked figure steps into the frame, shrouded in mystery, and a swirling aura of dark energy, ready for a showdown that promises to be nothing less than legendary. An electrifying scene unfolds as a blazing slash cuts through the air, leaving a trail of intense energy. The colors explode across the page, a dazzling mix of reds and blues that scream power and danger. The momentum continues, the slash carving a path through the scene with relentless force. It's like the page itself is alive, pulsating with the raw energy of the attack. As the energy dissipates, the remnants of the slash linger in the air, a vivid reminder of the fierce power unleashed. The scene transitions into a calmer state, but the echoes of the strike still resonate. On a night where the skies echoed with a great kaboom, something epic was brewing in the air. Thanks to the wise King Lysanas's sacrifice, the scene was set for an epic showdown. They drove away Erebos, the genesis of evil, the end, and it looks like someone's caught up in this thrilling tale, flipping through the pages of an ancient book. The silence is broken by a dramatic scream that echoes through the air, as if someone just saw a ghost or heard some shocking news. Suddenly, a loud whop pierces the scene, adding a sense of urgency and surprise. In a calmer yet curious twist, a voice questions, "Reina, haven't you already read him that storybook over 100 times?" suggesting a more mundane and routine moment amidst the chaos. Here we have a woman, looking all cheerful and comfy in her oversized shirt, clutching a book like it's the most precious treasure in the universe. Her eyes twinkle with stories untold, and we're about to dive into them. The woman shares a little secret. Leo has a favorite book, and she's all set to spill the beans on why it's so special. Want to see? Well, she sure looks like she's ready to take us on a magical journey. Our mysterious narrator, turning towards Leo with a tender voice, promises to read about the heroes of the beginning once more. Sounds like a classic bedtime tale, the kind that wraps you in a blanket of adventure and wonder. Meet our adorable yet enigmatic little hero. With snow-white hair and eyes as red as a ruby, this baby is chilling in his crib with a serious look on his face. Not your average baby, right? Oh, and he's rocking a bib with an adorable yet slightly grumpy-looking cat on it. Our mysterious narrator kicks in with a classic Once Upon a Time, but with a twist. They're not just talking about yesterday or last year. We're diving back 5,000 years into the mystical annals of history. Buckle up, folks, because this is going to be a wild ride. And just as we're getting our bearings in this ancient tale, we hear a soft goo-goo. Ah, the universal language of babies. But is it just baby talk, or does it hold some deeper meaning? Only time will tell. Ah, the joys of bedtime stories. Our mysterious reader, dressed to impress in a crisp white shirt, believes the little one is totally into the tale. See, he loves it, they assert with confidence. The baby, a cute little bundle of energy with white hair, is having a blast, rolling around in the crib, babbling a boo-boo as the reader continues with the book. But wait, what's this? Our tiny protagonist, in a moment of frustration, internally screams, "Stop reading that damn book. Oh, the drama of bedtime. Does this look like I'm enjoying it to you?" These words hang in the air like a riddle, leaving us curious about what situation could possibly be so unenjoyable. Once again, we're taken back in time. But how far back, you ask? What happened 5,000 years ago was, and just like that, we're left hanging, pondering what ancient event is about to unfold. In a dazzling display, the sky is suddenly ablaze with a bright golden light, as if the heavens themselves are asking, "What do you mean? What happened?" It's as if someone cranked the brightness up to 11, and we're left squinting into the brilliance, wondering what in the world is going down. The scene shifts to a sprawling sky, painted with vibrant hues of gold and orange. The radiant light continues to bathe the clouds in a warm glow, creating an ethereal and almost otherworldly atmosphere. It's like Mother Nature decided to throw a celestial party, and we're all invited. Amidst the swirling golden light, a lone sword is suspended, its blade catching the glow of the radiant sun. This solitary weapon stands as a symbol of power and mystery, its presence hinting at an epic tale yet to unfold. It's as if Excalibur decided to take a vacation, chilling in the sky like it's the most normal thing ever. In a scene that screams epic win, we see our hero bathed in the warm glow of victory. He's standing tall, cape dramatically fluttering behind him as if it's trying to make a grand exit of its own. The guy looks like he just walked out of a superhero movie, holding his weapon high, as if saying, "Yeah, I did that." The scene shifts to a rugged, flaming landscape with text boldly declaring the defeat of Erebos. It's like the cliffs themselves are in awe, whispering tales of this legendary conquest. You can almost hear a crowd somewhere going wild with applause. Amidst the fiery aftermath, we catch a glimpse of what remains of Erebos, now just a smoldering pile of defeat. It's a dark, charred scene, with embers flickering like the last remnants of a once great power. Erebos is down for the count, folks. The scene opens with an eerie, almost apocalyptic vibe. Darkness pervades the area, with sporadic flickers of fire lighting up the shadows, creating an atmosphere straight out of a horror movie. A hand reaches out from the darkness, with the words, "So why," hanging in the air like an unfinished thought, leaving us with a sense of mystery and anticipation. Suddenly, we switch to a close-up of a character's intense gaze, divided by a striking contrast of white and dark hair. His eyes, one red and one gray, are filled with determination and a hint of something supernatural. This guy's got that edgy protagonist vibe, ready to take on whatever's lurking in the shadows. The scene opens with a split image of our protagonist, one side showing them as a child with innocent, wide eyes, and the other as an older version, both with expressions of shock and realization. The dramatic flair suggests they're grappling with a mind-blowing revelation. The internal monologue questions, "Am I the only one who has been written out of history?" This line hits like a ton of bricks, leaving us wondering about the gravity of their situation and what led to such a profound thought. The page is shrouded in an ominous ambiance, with floating particles and streaks suggesting a cosmic or otherworldly vibe. It feels like the moment before a storm, leaving us in suspense about what this existential crisis could mean for our hero. Imagine a breeze carrying sheets of paper as they flutter down from the sky, like autumn leaves caught in a gentle whirlwind. Each page dances gracefully, whispering secrets of the past. Boom! The title hits you like a plot twist you never saw coming. The legendary hero is an Academy Honors student. It promises epic adventures and school shenanigans rolled into one epic saga. An ancient book opens its pages, revealing mysterious symbols and a sketch of a spider. It's the kind of book that screams, "Read me if you dare," as it invites us into a world of unknown